Hello guys and girls and welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. And today we're just going to find out when you need to change things up on your YouTube channel. Yeah. First up, I think you should always be trying to change stuff. By that I mean you make little changes. Okay. I think you should always be trying to do little tiny things just to improve your content. Maybe it's the way you edit stuff. Maybe it's the effects that you put on. Maybe you use more B-rolls or single frames, all this type of stuff. So I think you should always be trying to improve your content. Maybe it's the way you deliver it as well. You know, definitely trying to improve how you deliver a vlog or video, whatever you're making. I think you should always be trying to do little small changes and then testing them to see if they work, see if your audience approves, and gauge the reaction of them and stuff like that. But there will come a time when you may need to shake up the entire content of your channel. And the big signifier for when you need to do this is if your channel isn't growing or it's in a period of stagnation. Now, for me, if I was going to do it, I can't say it for sure for anyone else because, you know, I don't have access to anyone else's channels or statistics or anything like that. But for me, if my channel wasn't growing for a period of a couple of months, I'd have to leave it a couple of months to see whether it's a global dip or whether it's a seasonal dip. And even during winter, my channel still grew. It slowed down, but it still carried on getting subscribers, and I think that's what everyone's channel should do. But if your channel doesn't grow or even declines in subscribers, so you need to start thinking about changing what you're doing and how you're approaching your content. And a good way to gauge how well your content is doing is by the comments what people leave. You know, it's by the comments what people leave. It's by your subscribers. It's by your viewers. It's by what people are saying about you. You know, people online are brutal, okay? Brutal and brutally honest. And if they start calling you out about certain things every so often, then, or all the time, then maybe you need to change up what you're doing or think about what you're doing a little bit differently. You might not want to, but if people are starting to notice things about you, or notice things about your content, and starting to call you out on it, then maybe you start needing to changing it up, you know? Because they're the ones at the end of the day who are watching your stuff, and if they're complaining about it, if they're watching it and then complaining about it, that takes more time than just watching something and not liking something. To just go and physically complain about something, to have that thought of complaining about you, it takes effort, you know what I mean? So what the average person won't do. So your subscribers and viewers and all this type of stuff, they'll be the ones that you can use as a gauge, you know, a gauge of how well you're doing. And if your subscriber count isn't growing, there might be a reason for it. There might be simple things, you know. There might be you're not telling people to subscribe. You're not going, oh, hit that subscribe button and all this type of stuff. There might be some basic stuff, but if it's month on month, then I would definitely be changing it up. Definitely change something up about it, because it means that people are either bored, they've got used to you because you've become too repetitious, or they found the taste has just gone elsewhere, you know what I mean? Or you're talking about the same stuff, you're doing the same stuff. People like repetition, people like knowing what they're getting from a channel, but you've got to be careful not to fall into the trap of being repetitious and just doing the same thing over and over and over and over. You know, you can't just do the same thing over and over and over. For some people it might work because of how it's set up in the past. I'm talking about the big channels might have done stuff and just carried on doing the similar sort of stuff, but channels have had to now diversify on what they're doing, the content they provide, because people don't want to see all the same stuff all the time, you know what I mean? This is why you see so many motovlogs doing loads of different things now. People just don't want the same thing every time. People don't. So yes, I think you should constantly be making small changes to your content, improving how you deliver stuff. Improving the delivery of your vlog is probably one of the harder things to do. Anyone can edit something and make it look a little bit nicer, you know what I mean? Add a bit of colour correction, a little bit of sharpening, maybe an effect on it or two, maybe add some text effects on it, and it just looks a whole lot nicer. But the delivery of the vlog is really what's at the core of your videos, you know. How you say things, what you say, and your body language and all this type of stuff. I think that is a hard thing to work on, because that takes that requires you to be self-criticising, and people don't like being criticised on YouTube. People don't like being criticised. People can't take that shit. But anyway, yes, you should always be trying to do small incremental changes to your content to improve it and evolve. Otherwise, you will stagnate as a creator. But if there is a month-on-month stagnation of your channel, then you might want to start thinking about how you can shake it up, how you can change what you're doing, improve what you're doing, kind of evolving yourself, because it's got to a point where people aren't watching anymore and people have got bored, and that's it. That's it, you know. You don't want people to get bored, because YouTube is about getting views and connecting with people, and if people aren't watching you or people aren't connected with you in some way, they're going to go somewhere else where they're going to feel connected or part of a channel's community, you know. What do you guys do to reinvent yourself or evolve your content? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as creators. But if you like this video, then hit that like button. If you really like this video and want to see more on YouTube, how to grow, yada yada yada, click on tap that subscribe button right there. It's my face! If you want to see another video straight away, check it out right there. That's just for you. But for now, ride safe, and peace the fuck out.